Welcome back, guys. In this video, we are going to troubleshoot a broken config map or a broken pod. So let me apply the config map broken.yaml. It has created a config map. So if I do a kget cm, we have a status script. Let's describe the cm. Now, one thing to remember is in the last few videos, I have been showing you the pods and the services, which are the only ones in those resources. So I can just do a k describe cm. If I do that in this case, where there are two config maps, it is going to describe both of these config maps. So it's pretty bad because you'll get confused about like, what is this? And we only have two right now. When you work in real life situations, you will have at least 10, 15 config maps. You'll just get lost. So when you run the command kgetcm and there are multiple config maps, it is a good idea to always specify the name of the config map. So we can do a describe and then we'll do a kget -o.yaml. But you can see this is a very simple config map. It has a shell script, and this shell script is just doing an echo. And this is what we will load onto a pod, or we have loaded onto a pod. It is restarting again and again. Let's see the logs of script checker. And it doesn't has any logs. Actually, kget logs. Actually, I should do k logs. And it's saying that it can't open /scripts check status.sh. No such file or directory. If I do a describe on pod script checker, and over here we see the error terminated exit code. This is with the application. Reason is error. So we are not seeing anything in the describe, but the logs say pretty much what the problem is. It cannot open this location. And it is saying that this location does not exist on the pod. Now, where can we see that? So we have a script volume over here, and it is of type config map, a volume populated by config map, and we don't see anything else in the describe. So another way to check this is kget pods. Then you'll put the name of the pod and do a -o for the output, and we want it in a YAML format. If I do a k logs, it clearly says that /scripts is not present. So the way we mount things would be under volume mounts. And over here, you can see /etc config is mounted as the name script volume. And if I go into the command over here, we are going to sh into /scripts check status.sh. So we are saying that when this container comes up, it should go into /scripts check status.sh. The config map has been mounted at /etc config. So you can clearly see the difference. We are trying to go into /scripts and check status.sh, but nowhere in this pod config have we declared /scripts. So what I'll do now is we cannot change the volume of the pod once it is running. So I will copy the cm broken into cm fix.yaml. I'll vim into cm fix.yaml. Let's get rid of the config map because we don't need to change anything over there. Over here in the mount path, since we are giving the path of /scripts, let's put it over here. And then it is being mounted on /scripts and it will find it over here. And this /scripts is being mounted from script volume, and the script volume is the name of the config map. So save and quit. K get pods, K delete script checker, F. And now it's container creating, it's running. And if we do a script checker, we can see that the pod is up and the config is loaded. The other way to fix this was you could have just used this location in the commands over here and it would still have worked. But I think that is it for this video, guys. I hope this was helpful, and I'll try to bring more problems like this. But that is it for this video, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.